Welcome back. You're watching ShipShape TV. Boat improvement made easy.
John, what you're looking at here is my wife and I on a friend's boat. She opens the door to the head and boy, it knocks her out, the smell.
Okay. Now, these are not visual problems. These are sensed by the nostrils.
Right.
And this can be a real issue. Hey, welcome back. We have changed locations on you. We're now out on the eastern end of Long Island in a town called Riverhead. And we're in the warehouse at Lighthouse Marine Supply. And this is my really good friend, Cleet Galasso. And he's known as the Partman. He's been on the show many times. And this is a huge problem. I know that you carry all of the gear in relationship to sanitation on a boat. Who are some of the big players with porta potties, with manual toilets, with electric toilets?
Well, the big players are Groco, Raritan, Johnson, Japsco, and Sealand.
Okay. Now, why is it that after somebody buys a new boat, maybe it's 3-4 years, it really starts stinking? You're really smelling the sanitation system. Is there something leaking? Is there something permeating through anything?
Well, most of the time the boat builders will use an inexpensive hose and the odor will permeate through the hose.
Okay.
So what we like to do is upgrade to a better hose. It's only $2 or $3 a foot more, but it'll reduce the odor emitting from the hose.
At the base of these toilets, you'll have gaskets and stuff.
Right.
Do those ever break down? Do those ever need to be replaced?
Just like the hose, they're affected by the chemicals in the waste, and they will break down, they'll dry out, they'll crack, and then you'll get little weeping into the bowl area and onto the bilge.
How challenging is that for somebody at home, a boat owner, to replace these parts? Maybe it's a macerator, or maybe it's the gaskets. Is this a tough job?
It's not very hard at all, John. You know, if you give us the model of your toilet, and we can help you get the right repair kit, and we can walk you through the rebuilding process.
That's what's so cool about Lighthouse, is they freely give this information out. Okay, so you deal with gaskets, you deal with hose. Do Y valves like this is a Y valve to where you can have your waste go into either a holding tank, or you could have your waste go overboard if you're way offshore. Some people do that. Do these ever break down?
Well, these, you're constantly switching them from the holding tank back to overboard discharge, so it has some moving parts in it, and they will bind up after a while.
Now, holding tanks, do these, I see that we have one right here. Could you pick that up?
Sure.
Who's the big manufacturer of these holding tanks?
The biggest manufacturer right now is Moeller.
Okay.
And we carry a full line of Moeller holding tanks.
Okay, now we've been to Moeller, and we've shown everybody how they mold these plastics into these aluminum molds and everything else. Do these plastics over time, will they permeate the smell of the waste?
Yeah, same thing with the hose, John. They will after a while, so it's a good idea after 10 years to replace the holding tank.
Okay, let's talk about minor smell issues. Is there anybody in the marine industry that's making chemicals to treat it to where we might not have to replace anything right now? Maybe we'll just wait down the line a little bit?
Yeah, you can use a good brand like Mary Kate or Sudbury or Thetford for the time being.
Okay, but eventually you are going to have to replace parts. You're known as the Partman. But Cleet, you've revamped the website. This is so cool. If you haven't gone to partman.com lately, this is awesome, because in real time, they let you know how many items they have of a particular part, okay, in stock. And that's what Lighthouse Marine Supply is most known for, is they put their money in inventory. If you walk around the warehouse, like where I'm at, okay, it is just shelf after shelf after shelf of nothing but marine inventory. And when you call their staff, they pack these UPS trucks and they ship them out all over the country constantly. But give everybody again, one last time, the website.
Partman.com.